Yeah, there's a few of you guys left. The beauty of pitching a solar company when it's sunny outside is that actually people also believe you in Germany that solar works. And so the reason why we founded solar 3 years ago is because climate change is an actual problem, right? We all know it, and we all know that we actually have to do something, but we're not doing enough. And so that's the reason why we founded solar, is that we wanted to have an impact, and we wanted to change everyone's residential home to 100% renewable energy. When I started working in the solar industry 12 years ago, this was the latest cutting-edge technology that was on the market. And also back then, everyone said that solar is never going to be competitive. It's never going to be cheap enough. It's a niche product. It's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work in Europe where we don't have enough sun. And just 12 years later, solar is the cheapest form of energy. It's cheaper than nuclear. It's cheaper than coal. It's cheaper than gas. And not only in like large power plants like this, but also back home here for distributed systems where the people can actually produce the power in their home, and they can produce it cheaper than actually buying it from the grid. This was all possible by the declining prices for solar modules and for lithium-ion batteries. So this has rapidly decreased over the last couple of years, where we're actually now at a point where we're at grid parity. So solar and the battery is cheaper than buying electricity from the grid. And the impact for the homeowner, the unit economics for the homeowner is tremendous. If you own a home, you on average pay in Germany 1,900 euros for electricity. If you buy a solar system with a battery, you change that down to 200 euros for the next 25 years. So this really destroys the business of the utilities. And the market potential is tremendous. There's 89 million residential houses that are suitable for solar, with a penetration rate of less than 1%. That means less than 1% of the houses in Europe that are suitable already have a system. So this is a huge market opportunity to deploy this technology on every residential home. The problem is that for these end customers, they're all first-time buyers. They've never bought a solar system before. There's no brand that sticks out. So for all these buyers, to actually buy a system is a really complex decision process. So that's why we've created the Solar Online Configurator. That's the easiest way to buy a customized solar system over the internet. So the way it works is, the screen video actually works. So the way it works is people go onto a website and give us some data on their home. They basically just sign up, give us how much energy they use, give us their address, and they select the area where they want to have the system placed. They sign up for free, basically. And then in the next step, we also ask them to upload some images of their home, of the roof, of the metering cabinet. And they can just simply do that in our application here. They upload it. And once it's uploaded, we'll give them access to our online configurator. I'm just going to wait to catch up here. Yeah, in the online configurator, we already pre-define 2 sets of systems. So they can simply load it. We'll show them how it looks like on their roof. We also show it how it looks like in 3D, so they get an idea what it's going to look like on their roof. But we also give them the freedom to select and deselect certain panels and make sure that the technology in the background allows the user to make the selection that they want. They can choose between different products. They can see what the product, for example, looks like on a roof. And then they basically can configure their own individual system. We also simulate for them on the particular roof how much independence they can get, so how much energy they can produce on their roof, how much money they save. And we allow them to either finance the system or lease the system through our platform. They can also opt for a lithium-ion battery. We show them different sizes. We show them different products. And we always recommend an optimal system. And once the whole configuration is done, once they are happy with the system, we obviously support with a sales agent on the phone. They can just simply buy it, and we take care of the installation, the fulfillment of the system. In average, we're selling 15,000 euros over the internet. This is probably one of the most expensive products, other than watches or cars, that you can buy on the internet. We're on track to do 10 million euros in revenue this year in Germany alone. But it doesn't stop there, because the solar system is really an entry product. Because we're changing a consumer, that's someone that just uses energy, to a prosumer, someone that generates energy and has too much energy. So people actually come back and they buy more storage, they buy EV charging to charge their electric car, they buy heat pumps, or they buy energy contracts. The beauty is everyone that buys a solar system from us becomes part of the solar family. And the solar family is a community of residential homeowners that share one common goal, and that is to become independent from energy companies and to produce green energy. And the beauty is we will unlock for them free energy as long as they're part of the solar family. But selling a system is the one side. We also take care of the fulfillment, the installation of these systems. That we do with our partner network of installation partners throughout the country. The beauty of the partner network is that our partners can focus on what they actually do best, and that's installing. Therefore, we created the Solar Project Center. It's a web application, it's a mobile application that these installers use to actually run the job efficiently, to have all the information on site. There's a community channel where we support them on the phone, and we can also plan the resources and find the closest installer for every project that we've sold. The way it works is, just a quick demonstration here as well. The partner logs into their dashboard and they see a bunch of projects in their region that they can pick. They see what they need to do and how much money they can make, and if they decide to pick that project, they get the full information on the project. They see what they need to design, they see all the details on the project, they see the customer data, and we show them all the pictures that the customers provided. And we also give them the details on the products that they need to install with support documentation, all the data that they basically need to run a good installation job. If they opt to do this installation, we also give them checklists. So they have to go through the checklist and make sure that they properly install all these components. That way we can guarantee that we get a good installation on the job site. Once they're done, once they have finalized the installation, they just measure everything, check it in, and they have the customer sign the project, and then we right away wire them the money. Our mission is, at Solar, we want to enable every homeowner to produce their own independent solar energy and make a positive impact against climate change. Thank you very much.